Hello everybody, this is one of our favorite events of the year, a nod to a bygone era. If you love two-strokes, stay with us all throughout this video. We've got the Super Bowl two-stroke racing. Let's go. Smokin' Joe Molyneux. New paint job. This is one of the slickest, bona fide, legit H2 750s in the world. Smokin' Joe out of Ohio taking on a Yamaha RD. Nice run for that Yamaha RD as well. And here we go. Check this out, guys. Street form. We got the Kawasaki H1 500 alongside it. Kevin Hutchinson in the water buffalo. Right side, bad flat, 138 miles an hour. And we've got another Molyneux here, very cool, gotta love it. Check it out, guys, beautiful, beautiful motorcycle. Kawasaki H2 750, who do we got in the other lane? Another one of my favorite bikes. Mr. Chongris, oh, we got a problem. Do we have an oil leak? I don't know what's going on. Mr. Chongris, that is the world record holder. Top end, getting through the traps at 10:55. Guys, is this core what? Unfortunately for Chongris, he's having problems. We've seen that machine go in the 7s. It's got nitrous. Not sure what happened to him on this pass, but guess what? This is just first round of qualifying, and that's why you guys got to stay with us. Let me give you a little bit of insight, a little bit of background. If you're a motorcycle aficionado, you know before the Z1 came out in 1973, back then, two-strokes rolled the roost. For much of the 70s, they did. That's why we saw so many two-stroke drag bikes back then. Well, some of these guys, this passionate group of Midwestern racers, they keep them alive once a year and smell that glorious, glorious premix. Speaking of record holders, here's Brian Pretzel. He held the two-stroke record for many, many years. We'll see if this team goes back after it. Beautiful Kawasaki H2 750. Yamaha RD in the other lane that I don't recognize, and it's great to see some of these two-strokes coming out of the woodwork. I love it. Sir, what is your name?
Todd Wingfield.
Good to see you, man. Where'd this Yamaha come from?
Urbana, Ohio.
How about that? RD, huh?
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. Old school. How long have you had it?
This guy right here bought it brand new in '79.
You're the man. I think it's so cool you guys are keeping this alive. That's what it's all about, guys. Look at how trick it is. This one, 2 cylinders, trick heads. Look at those heads. My goodness. Beautiful bike. Big competition between the RD and the Kawasaki H2 750. This is a gorgeous bike that Brian Pretzel is on. And check out on top of Brian's cylinder head, looks like they've got a shield here to, I would imagine, drive more air into the carburetors.
All right, you guys.
Super
we
cool.
are clear.
Here we go. Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Pretzel. Can he do it once again? Miles an hour. And here comes another one of our favorite two-strokes. It is David Derrick. He lines up David with his lovely daughter Bailey. Shout out to Derrick goes at 10:43, 116 miles an hour. Gotta love the two-stroke. Hey, how about that? Bailey's here. So good to see you. How about that dad out there? Is he doing a great job or what?
He's running my stock motor in that bike.
Super cool. Super. Are we going to see you back on a bike anytime
Probably
soon?
not this season.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
Excellent. So good to see you here, guys. It's all about family. Yeah, we told you there were some enthusiasts here. Nice shirt, man. Nice shirt. I love it. Long live the two-strokes. What a great event. And guys, I got an idea. If you're with me, why don't you sit back, relax, and kick your feet up? Because why don't we go scour the pits and get an up-close look at some of these two-stroke builds? And what I love here, and follow me, is I love the stock bikes. When we go to meet them, we know that a 1972 H2 750 bone stock, that's what's going to bring you maximum value. But back in the day, nobody kept them stock. They modified them. So what we'll see back here is a mixture of some modifications plus some new age modifications. Some of these individuals who love two-strokes have continued to push forward and push the envelope. It is a beautiful day here in Martin, Michigan. You never know. Sometimes it could snow this time of year. I've been here when it's freezing, but the weather's great. So let's take a walk around. And down below, if you ever had a two-stroke, if you've ever ridden a two-stroke, if you know anything about these bikes, if you have any questions, leave that all down below, because I think it's so cool. This small group of individuals are keeping this form of motorcycling alive. As promised, two-stroke fans, we're going to take you inside the sport, and we got to start with this. You want to talk about innovation? You want to talk about something that's a little bit different? This is an RD 400. My man Bill Spellman out here. Bill, this thing is incredible. First off, you got to tell me about these trick heads. What are we looking at here?
Those were made by a fellow in India, in Mumbai, India.
Oh my.
I got kind of hooked up with him from another guy that races at the RDs, and I figured, why not? We'll try it.
Super cool. Tell me about your configuration and how it differs from a stock RD. I know we got these massive carburetors back here, V-force reeds. If you could educate us a little bit.
Well, I ran this bike back in the 1980s when I was young and thin, and then I got too big. And then I bought it back in 2017 because I was getting ready to retire and I needed a project. And tearing the old bike apart, I realized how not smart I was back in the 80s, and junked the stock frame, built my own chromoly chassis, and then kind of went from there. The bike now weighs 237 pounds.
Wow.
I've got a carbon fiber one-piece body that actually came from England.
No way. This is a true international motorcycle, isn't it?
Yes, and the what do you call these? These are the velocity stacks, came from Portugal. Like I said, the heads came from India. This is actually the motor I ran in 1988. Vicky Ron rode this bike in IDBA in 1988 and set 4 national records with it.
Good Lord.
So it's kind of cool. And when I bought the bike back, it still had her number plates on it, and I've sent them to her now is her widower, because I wanted to do that before I found out she died. I wanted to send them to her before she died, and unfortunately it took me longer to build the bike than I thought, but I believe he's got them now.
Tell me about these exhaust chambers. Got to be custom, right?
Yes, those are Tom Turner specs, the guy that did the porting on these back in the 80s, and Dave Derrick took the numbers and bent the pipes and rolled them and made them up this last winter, and it has made this bike come alive.
What do we got going on in clutch?
That is I would call it an experimental MTC clutch.
Okay.
They make Banshee clutches, and they don't make a slider clutch for these, but they do make a clutch that fits. So we're kind of making a montage of parts.
And then how about the electronics?
It is a Zealtronic electronic ignition, and I've got a RPM data recorder. Because when I built this, I had a picture of a Track Dynamics Pro Stock chassis, and that's the way I went at it. I want to build a 400cc Pro Stock. So all the information you can get helps, and there it is.
What's the best ET and speed?
With my current rider, we went a 998 this morning. Jim Chongris rode it last night, went a 983 with it.
Wow, he's a nice light guy.
Yeah, you take some weight off them, they will fly.
How's the rider doing? You doing good over there? Good stuff, guys. Well, thanks a lot for showing me, and best of luck, guys. Check it out, an RD like you've never seen before. Well, we go from a Yamaha to a legendary Kawasaki. You guys know this one. It is the Kawasaki H2 Triple, and I am pleased to be joined with Mr. David Derrick, who has become a bit of a legend in these parts.
I don't know about legend. But...
Well, I got to give you a big nod, because the gentleman we just talked to with the RD said how much help you have given him, and you've given a lot of people help keeping these two-strokes alive. What are you seeing? Is there still demand? Is there still guys that want to keep these great bikes alive?
Yeah, I'm all about helping the next guy that's looking to come in and get into one. They're fun. They're easy to maintain compared to a 4-stroke, and for what they are, they run pretty hard. This one right here is a bone stock top end.
Wow.
It's stock carburetors. They're 30mm carburetors. The heads aren't cut. No changing of the chamber. It's got period correct Denko chambers on it. So, it's been on Doug Flannery's dyno. It made 84 horse at like 8,400 RPM.
My goodness.
So, this is what I've been running. This is the motor out of Bailey's bike. I didn't have mine ready to go, so I figured I'd try this. It's something I've always wanted to do. Try running a stocker and make it go as quick and fast as you can.
Well, that's what I love about these bikes, power to weight. You just said, what, about 85 horsepower or so?
Yep.
And what is the weight of the motorcycle?
Me and the bike itself is 268, 270, right in there. Just depends.
So what's the best ET with this motor?
Today it went 1039 at 120.
Isn't it amazing how quick you can go on a two-stroke from the 70s?
That's stock.
That's amazing. Bone stock. That's
Yep.
why.
Stock with pipes, but
That's
yes.
why I was affectionately known as the Widowmaker. Let me ask you this, speaking of this too, you may know since you're a two-stroke aficionado, I call this bike the Widowmaker, and I always get somebody saying, no, the H1's the Widowmaker. But then people say the H2 is the Widowmaker. Which one's?
Truthfully, it's the 69 H1, but a lot of guys look at it as the H2 because that was the one that really set the mark.
Now,
they
Dave,
were
I know
bad.
you do know these bikes so well. You watch what I do at Mecum. You see what they're going for stock. Does any of that give you a little bit of pause that I know you love drag bikes, I love drag bikes, but when you see what they're going for bone stock, does it make you think twice about maybe putting it all back together the way it was?
This chassis is beyond that, although it was this might have been a late model 72, but you know, you talk to some people and they say the market is softening a little bit, but you know, a lot of people will tell you it's just the people with stupid money just trading stuff back and forth that make them. I hope they hold their value. I still have some parts, and I'm not in this for another 20 years, but maybe I will.
Let's hope so. We're not going to let you get out of here. It's great that you're really the glue that holds this race together, like I said, and it's a wonderful turnout. What do we got, about 16, 17, 18 bikes here?
We were originally shooting, it was kind of looking like 22, but as the weekend approached, you'd start having a couple people peel off, I got this and I'm struggling with this or that, and they just don't make it. We had some people that were supposed to bring bikes, and they came from the Chicago area, and they just drove up to hang out with us for the weekend.
That's cool.
So,
well, there's a lot of passion and a lot of enthusiasts over here, and that's
there
what I
is.
love. So.
We had a guy that drove over from New York.
Wow.
And he's running an old basic barn find 500 and having the time of his life, all off of your videos. Digging your stuff.
Well, we're going to have to talk to him. So thank you so much, David. Really appreciate what you're doing, and good luck here this weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Look at the beautiful new paint on this machine. It is the one and only Smokin' Joe Molyneux. Smokin' Joe, always great to see. If people really watch this channel, they may remember when I was in your garage many years ago on that cold, cold Ohio winter day. Let's not talk about that anymore, because I'm going to get bummed out that winter's coming. But what doesn't bum me out is this absolute beauty. So could you bring me up to speed and tell everybody what we're looking at here with this amazing Kawasaki H2?
It's just a real basic piston port motor. It started out, the top end is a stage 3 gas top end that's been massaged a little bit by Doug Flannery. It's got 38 millimeter carburetors that have been bored to 40 and power jets added. Zealtronic ignition. It's got Flannery's pipes on it. But to be honest with you, there's really nothing special about this motor. It's old technology, but it still runs pretty good. I mean, I've ran some 840s on it, high 840s.
840s is moving, man. I love it. How about, I know you and I had talked about how your father kind of instilled this love in you, much like mine. They raced these 2-strokes back in the day. When you see this group here in Michigan, still doing it, still getting together once a year, I mean, how cool is it that these guys are able to keep this group going?
I think it's really cool, and I mean, I can't think, it's a 2-stroke event, but I mean, I think a lot of people kind of gravitate towards the Kawasaki triples. So it's just really neat that, after so many years, since the late 60s really, early 70s for the H2s, that there's still so many people still enjoy seeing them, and obviously hearing them, and they've got a very unique sound. And I don't know that there's too many other motorcycles on the face of the planet that maintain people's interest to a level like that. So I think it's pretty cool, and I mean, that's one of the big reasons that I've stayed with it so long. I grew up around the bikes. As a little kid, I really liked them, much like you did with your dad's 350. And I like things a little bit out of the normal, and this day and age, pretty out of the normal,
It really is, because I love seeing all the different flavors and iterations and variations. We've got bikes here that are practically bone stock. We've got drag bikes with stock motors like Derek, and then we got somebody who I think is really pushing the envelope with technology, and that's you with what you're doing out here. So congratulations on one of the most technologically advanced bikes. Is it done, or are you still looking for little tricks to try to go faster?
I've got a few tricks that I haven't tried yet. I mean, I've got some work to do this winter. Again, this motor, I kind of put that in the bike just to make this event. I call it my trail motor. Trail riding is better than no riding, right? So the motor that I've ran some 830s on, I was trying to do another iteration on that, giving it a few angles and a few touches, and bring it out next year. I kind of wanted to try it late this year, but it just didn't work out that way.
Well, Smokin' Joe, we love it. Beautiful bike, man. Keep up the good work, and hope to see you out here for many years to come, my friend.
Cool, thank you.
I love to see this class growing, and we got to give a big nod to a newcomer, Mr. Mike. Great to see you, Mike. And I understand we just talked to Smokin' Joe Molyneux. You bought Smokin' Joe's beautiful old bike. So, Mike, tell me, what was it that made you decide to buy a two-stroke?
I just kind of been hanging out with Joe for a long time. Started doing some racing together, and he approached after this race last year. He approached me if I wanted to buy this bike. He said he's kicking around wanting to sell it, and I'm like, sure. So picked up the bike and started picking up engine parts, and we spent the last year building this beautiful motor.
Really cool, man. What's your prior motorcycle experience?
I've been riding since I've been 5 years old, dirt bikes, stuff like that, and some street bikes. I have a couple ZRXs.
Nice choice.
I have a nice ZRX that was built for bracket racing that I brought here last year, and just been playing with that, so this is something different.
That's what I'd like to ask is, how would you compare the thrill of two-stroke drag racing to drag racing a four-stroke motorcycle?
Oh, man, this thing's just different. You know, like wheelie bars, got a launch button. Actually, to me, this is a lot easier. I feel more comfortable because using a clutch and no wheelie bars, I feel like I'm going to possibly flip that ZRX over eventually.
What's your best ET on this machine?
I think it was a 1046 so far. We're improving every pass though. So we're doing good. Joe's been helping me get this thing dialed in, and we're gonna keep going with it.
What is the most difficult part of maintaining this motorcycle?
Maintaining?
Yes.
I haven't had to do any maintenance really yet.
Amen. Well, let's keep it that
Dialing
way.
it in, man. Dialing it in.
Super cool, man. Thanks so much for showing us.
Thanks,
and
Jack.
Wish you all the best.
No, thank you.
Man, you want to trip back in time. I love this H1 500 with the van. We've long talked about, back in the day, the vans rolled the roost. Who needs truck and trailers? Sir, beautiful bike. Could you please introduce yourself? What is your name?
My name's Eddie Cook from Western New York, Elba, little town 35 miles east of Rochester.
Okay, you're up there in Paul Gas country, aren't you?
That's it.
Very
Paul's
cool.
had parts. These handlebars came from Paul.
Wow.
A few other pieces. Over the years, probably the last 35 years, I've bought a lot of H2 parts. I sold out about 15 years ago on my H2 stuff. I got a bunch of 500s, and I really like watching the videos, the cycle drag ones you've done, because you're always saying, let's get these things back out of the mothballs and let's get them out on the track. I said, I gotta go. So
don't hide or ride them, right?
Exactly. Wife kicked me out and said, go to Michigan. Who cares if it's a 7.5 hour drive? So I threw it in the van, and here I am.
Well, I am so proud of you and so thankful you're here. And I want to throw down this challenge to anybody who watches this video. If you have a two-stroke, get with these guys and get here to Martin, Michigan.
Yeah, these guys are they've been real good to me.
Oh, they love it. It's a bunch of enthusiasts, man.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you this, though, which is cool. We've just seen a lot of all-out drag bikes. You're dealing with pretty much a hopped-up street bike.
Basically, it's a stocker. Jack, I rejetted the carbs on it. This backstory is, this was a barn find 5 years ago.
Oh my.
And the guy his dad owned it. It was another bike guy. He gave me the tip on it, and it sat in his barn since 1983. There was a plate on the back that said 83. Yeah, I got the bike 5 years ago, took it home, cleaned the carbs, rejetted them. I couldn't believe it. I never had the heads off this motor yet. Wow. 12,000 miles on it.
Wow.
So here it is. I raced it a couple years ago and put it away. And then I says, I gotta get to Martin, Michigan this fall. And here we are.
Well, I'm so glad you're here.
She did good. She ran good all day. And it got a little warm today.
Uh-huh.
So, two-strokes they don't like the heat. And the thing did all its passes and running clots in it, oil, so it smells good. And just having a lot of fun with these older two-strokes. I've always been a Cowie two-stroke guy.
Me and you both, my
Started
friend.
out in '79 in high school with a 350 S2.
No.
Candy apple red. I got that bike back. I got rid of it. It changed hands. 25 years later, I found it.
Nice.
It was sitting in somebody's backyard. Didn't look pretty. $35 later, I was rolling it up into my trailer. But that's getting restored right now. Maybe going to bring that next year.
Cool.
The 72 S2 350.
Oh, I love it. That's what my dad's got, an S2 350. Those
Oh,
are great
wow.
bikes, man.
See, that's...
Absolutely.
I probably own like 15 of them right now.
15 of them?
Yeah.
What?
I hoarded.
Well, you gotta get a
Actually, I
hoarding.
had a lot more, but I sold all my H2 stuff.
Okay.
It's, you know, everybody's asking me, you want to sell that? You want to sell that motor? You want to sell it? I'm like, you know, life comes at you, family and everything. Oh, yeah, I need the money. But I hung on to this 500. I hung on to all the other ones, the parts bikes. And now I'm working on putting them back together.
Oh, man. Well, thank you
Got
so
to keep
much.
the journey rolling.
I love it, man. Thank you so much for
No
being
problem.
here. He is getting it done.
Hey,
Van
we'll
life.
see you tomorrow.
You're the man. Sounds good. Check out this machine. No, that's not a two-stroke. That is the legendary Kawasaki Z1 KZ style power plant that is ridden by my man, one of the toughest racers up here. We call him Bad Thad. How you doing, Bad Thad?
I'm doing really good. How are you, Jack?
Man, I'm around two-strokes. I'm doing great. So I got to ask you, you have one of the more unusual bikes that's done a lot of winning up here. Could you tell me about this machine?
Well, I started with a chassis and took it down to my basement and took a couple years and built the rest of it. Took a lot of time, a lot of titanium.
Wow.
Mike Petrolis helped me a whole lot. He's the one that invented the clutch covers because it's just what he wanted to do, and half these people out here have them.
Such an amazing motorcycle. I love it. Now, Bad Thad, let me ask you this, because you do a whole lot of winning on these KZs over here. How would you compare the KZ experience to the two-stroke triple?
The rush I get out of the two-stroke is phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, because it's half the power plant. You got 750 cc's, you got a 1428, and it runs. I know it's probably not half the weight, but it's a third of it. But anyway, I just love my two-strokes. I'll probably never, maybe I'll have a grandbaby that'll be able to ride this one day.
That is so cool. Absolutely love it. Now, you being such a great bracket racer, what's the key to getting consistency out of these two-stroke machines?
Man, this one is really great. I put it in a 560 class last weekend and qualified number 4, 560 with a 4, and won the first round, and then won 002 red. But it really, I just ride it. I don't mess with it a whole lot. I abuse them, I really do, both of them. Anything I ride, I really ride it hard, put it away wet, but I try to take care of the shit too.
It is a super cool bike. We love it. Some pieces of history right here. Last thing I got to ask you about that is I see your lovely wife is out there.
Yeah, she's running from you.
Did she by chance film you doing a burnout and flip-flops in the garage?
Oh yeah, several times I imagine. If it ain't ready to do a burnout and get out of the garage, it ain't ready to come to the track.
Amen. Well, thank you. You can send me burnout and flip-flops anytime. That was great entertainment on Cycle Drag.
Thanks, Jack.
Good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate everything, buddy.
And some individuals even like to put a little spray, little juice, little nos on it. Thank you for showing us, Mr. Chongris. You guys are taking a look right now at the world's quickest nitrous Kawasaki H2. For many years, this was the world's fastest Kawasaki H2 flat out. He's been running neck and neck with Mr. Bill Baxter that we see in Texas. Two great competitors, but man, this thing is incredible. Mr. Chongris, could you please give us your best ET in speed on this absolute monster?
765 at Norwalk is the best that it's gone.
Wow.
I don't remember what the mile an hour was, probably 168.
Well, you know, you come from a great racing family. We've been covering you guys for a long, long time. A lot of different bikes that your family has been through, a lot of different classes. What is it about this wild two-stroke combination that brought you to a nitrous Kawasaki H2?
One of my brother's buddies asked me to ride it. I rode it for him. I fell in love with it. And he said he was going to sell it, so I made the financial mistake of buying it.
Everybody lures everybody in, and then you fall in
Right.
love. Well, you said something there. I just talked to Bad Thad, and Bad Thad rides a KZ 1428, and he just said that there's nothing like the rush of a two-stroke. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, these bikes they're very temperamental, but when you make a good pass on it, it's a better feeling than like, I mean, I have a 1428 right there,
Yes,
Kawasaki
he does.
KZ.
He's a perfect guy to talk to. Look,
And
guys.
I have GS's. I mean, obviously, you know my family. We've been through all kinds of stuff. And I don't know, just for me, this just kind of brings me back to like when I rode dirt bikes and just the sound, the smoke, the smell, everything. And you can't beat it.
Amen. Those are three factors that are hard to get past. Your bike is so unusual looking too with these exhaust chambers. Where did these come from? And if you could describe why they're shaped that particular way.
That's to go over the clutch. That's why it's shaped like that. I believe these were actually Bill Baxter's at one time. So I bought this bike from Butch Million.
I remember that.
And it's pretty much very similar to how I bought it. One thing I've added different that is the fuel tech system I put on. And then just basically just been going with what he had.
Was it challenging to get the fuel tech system to work with an old school two-stroke?
No.
That's all. I've heard great things about fuel tech and how they've revolutionized a lot of different motorcycles.
Yeah, and the data recorder in the fuel tech is amazing. So
Super cool.
that's what's made this bike be able to do what it can do is the data recorder, because you can actually see what's hurting it, what's helping it.
Super cool, man. So last thing I have for you is, unfortunately, we saw you here in final qualifying. We saw some type of issue with your motorcycle where you weren't able to make the pass. What happened?
The carburetors this bike's been sitting for like 2 years.
Oh, man.
Because other reasons.
Sure.
So this is one of the first races it's been out to, so carburetors just probably should have cleaned some things up before I...
Okay, well, the good news for you,
Brought it
that's
out.
an easy fix, right? Do you feel like you got it? Were you wrenching? Did you get it fixed up?
I've got them pretty close. I mean, my dial-in tomorrow is 770, so...
You're not leaving much on the table. And that's
Yeah.
the way Super Eliminator works, that you don't get to pick it dial, right?
Well, yeah. And yeah. I mean, they actually, because I didn't qualify with anywhere in the sevens, they said I could have dialed whatever, but I mean, like you said, to me, that's how Super Eliminator works. So I just I told them to dial me at 770, and worst comes to worst, at least I'll beat traffic home.
Well, let's hope we get to see him make a nice hit tomorrow. Good luck to you, and thanks a lot for showing us.
Yep.
I hope you guys are enjoying this in-depth tour into the pits, and we had to stop here because this has to be the most unique bike on the property. That is a Rotax snowmobile engine. We are here with the man who won it all last year, Mr. Al Swift. Al, you got to tell me about this incredible creation. How'd you come up with this?
We're old-time snowmobilers, and we had a spare engine sitting around, and we decided we needed to do something with it. And one thing led to another, and now we've got these crazy creations that we think outside the box a little bit.
I would say so. How difficult was it to get this engine to fit and work properly in a drag bike chassis?
It took a little bit of finagling and a lot of massage, and we modified the frame pretty heavily to get it to fit in there.
What type of frame was it to begin with?
This is originally a 1976 KZ 900 frame. Had to cut the entire engine cradle out.
Oh my
rebuild
God.
it.
Wow. You did all this yourself?
Everything at home in the garage.
Man, you're one heck of a fabricator. What's your background, Al? Is this what you do for a living?
I'm an ASC certified heavy duty diesel mechanic.
Super
A little
cool.
bit of fabrication background. My partner in crime, my brother, he's the welder and machinist of the group.
What was the most difficult part of this entire build?
The front lower frame down tubes on this original KZ bike, they used to come down between the two outboard cylinders, and on the triple that meant they came down right directly in front of the exhaust port, so we had to completely cut the frame cradle out, widen it out enough to get it outside the exhaust on the triple.
Wow. Amazing. And look at these custom exhaust pipes, I would take it. Where were these made?
Compliments of Doug Flannery
Doug?
himself.
Boy, he can make a nice exhaust system, can't he?
Doug is, I call him the doctor. There's, in my opinion, there's nobody better.
Unbelievable. And over here, the carburetors, what size?
They're 40 millimeter Makunis that have been punched out to 41.5.
Oh my.
Nothing too extravagant.
Totally awesome. And obviously the fact that you won this thing last year, it's unbelievably consistent. Where do you think you get such great consistency from?
From the belt drive system. It's easy to ride, it's easy on parts. It makes the bike user friendly.
Have you ever seen anything else like this anywhere in the country?
There's one other guy that's here in Michigan, Bob Baruta. He runs one. He was kind of the guy that we went after when we initially started this project, and then it's led to my brother and I both having.
I was going to say, I think there's one other guy.
Yep,
right there.
The other half of the Swift Brothers racing team.
We got to talk to him, man. Congratulations and good luck to you. Well, we talked about how there's more than one. There's more than one within a couple feet right now because brother Sid Swift is here. Sid, great to see you. So, who built theirs first, you or brother?
Actually, I started this bike as the project, and my brother joined in about 2.5 months in. He thought I was crazy at first, but we kind of convinced each other that it was something that we wanted to try to do, something unique. We were tired of buying bikes or buying parts and just putting together things. We wanted to build something our own, unique. This bike is 11 years this season now. First one that we built, and it's got about 343 passes on it now.
Wow.
It's on its third back tire, and it's had one belt.
Now, how does this bike differ from your brother's?
This is an 800 Polaris twin cylinder. We had Doug Flannery do the porting and the pipes on it, but other than that, I did all the machine work as far as like adapting the wheels, the sprockets, the front ends. This is actually an old 125 Czechoslovakian dirt bike front end.
No way.
Yeah, it was the lightest one that I could find without having to buy big money stuff. We called her the eBay special. About 80% of the parts you see on it that I didn't build or make, we bought used off of eBay.
Well, you know who would be proud of you? A lot of people, but I know Big Daddy Don Garlitz would be proud of you because this is the spirit of drag racing. This is what drag racing used to be all about, is taking parts off other things. Big Daddy says he used to go to the junkyard and find parts to go drag race. And then what you guys have done here, tremendous innovation. Let me ask you this. Are you tempted at all, or has anybody asked you to build one for them?
Yes, actually, and believe it or not, not necessarily just in a drag bike form, but a couple of guys would like us to build one of these for them, for their wife to ride on the street, because they can't do the manual clutch and the gearbox thing. And I can build these where they have electric start with belt drive, so that it's basically like a bit of an overgrown moped.
That's so amazing. What are these black tubes you have here?
Homemade ram air system. I can remove the body quickly for you, and let's have a quick look.
I appreciate it, guys. Let them know in the comments how great this is. We're cutting into maybe these guys' cold one time. We appreciate it, so thank you very much.
We just wanted to keep it simple where we could make them really quick and easy to work on.
Wow.
Very ultra low maintenance.
Wow.
And I built this ram air box at home. This is made out of Lexan, 3/16, and a couple of old turbo inlets that I got off of Amazon for like 10 bucks.
That is so wild.
And I thought I'd try and adapt them. Some old go-kart racing stuff. I raced go-karts for about 25 years all over the country. And like the Digitron gauge set, that was off one of my old karts.
No way.
Yep.
I love it, man. It is. You can definitely say there's nothing quite like this. Now we talked about how your brother's bike's incredibly consistent, and he won this thing last year. How's this one running?
I done really good with this bike. I haven't been on this bike now in about almost 5 years due to shoulder injuries that I got. I was a heavy equipment mechanic as well with my brother, and so had to have some major surgeries, and it took me out of the field for a little while, but we're back now, and with this setup, this is the first time the bike's actually been started in 2.5 years, and it went out today and ran its best pass ever.
That's awesome.
A little bit slower than that one, but not much. Went 9:35, 9:34 today, about 136 miles an hour, so she's real consistent. Last time I rode it at Mile and Dragway, and there were 246 bikes there that night, and I just went to practice and got talked into racing and ended up cleaning house.
Nice.
I made 15 passes that day, Jack, and it ran between all 15 passes from 90 degrees in the heat of the day till about 60 degrees in the evening. Ran within 5,000ths of a second on all those passes. So it's very, very consistent. Bike's got 343 passes now. It's had 1 belt and 3 rear tires. That's it.
1 belt, 3 rear tires. And I guarantee you guys, this one is unlike any you've ever seen before. Thanks so much for showing us, and we wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Jack. We appreciate you being here, and we appreciate Cycle Drag doing the coverage for us. Thank you all very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what a day, guys. We shut it down. I hope you're loving this inside info. We're going to stick around for elimination, so we got more coming. But check this out. You know, now they got a band playing, people are dancing. It's like a big old family reunion here. That's why I jumped on the airplane from Tampa, Florida today at 6 a.m. I didn't want to miss this event. I wasn't here last year. I've come here for a long time. And I'm telling you, those group of 2-stroke racers, they're special people. So are these sled racers that they run in conjunction with. So we'll see what happens. And like I said down below, if you ever had a 2-stroke, if you have any questions, any thoughts about what we've seen so far, leave that down below. And now, let's see who's going to turn on some wind lights on Sunday. Let's hope Sunday is beautiful as the Saturday. It is another gorgeous day, and it is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Showtime. Good luck to you. Good luck to all the 2-strokes getting ready to go. We got the Yamaha ready to go. We got Smokin Joe ready to go on his beautiful H2. What? Where's your leather? No! No, what happened?
Been a connecting rod on warm-up.
Ah!
I'm done.
So sorry to hear, man. Well, we'll see. Smokin Joe's won this event before. He looks to get going here today. We do have 1 Swift still entered in competition. Good luck to him. The Water Buffalo over there, Mr. Hutchison, ready to go. Oh my gosh, Brian Pretzel, Team Derek, ready to go. Good luck. Are you gonna let Bailey on the bike today?
No.
Good stuff, good stuff. Good luck, guys. Great racing family over here. Brian Pretzel, good to see him. Former record holder in this category. Bad Thad is out. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's quickest and fastest nitrous 2-stroke is back. You think you got this baby all fixed up, ready to run?
I hope so.
Good stuff. Good luck. This beautiful H2 750. Love this machine. One of the most unique paint jobs. Smokin Joe's old bike. Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you, dude.
It is time. The RD is here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, check it out. We got a man who knows how to turn on some wind lights. Great to see you as well. The whole, look at this. Beautiful machine. The Purple People Eater is back. And my man trying to pull the upset on the H1 500 for his buddy, Paul Gast in New York. Good stuff, man. Good to see you. Let's get it on. Here we go. Looks like we'll be on hold here for just a second. Okay, guys, we're just on hold for a second, but look at this first round matchup. A Banshee engine custom. That's why I love this class. Any 2-stroke is good to go. And look at his opponent, a 1974 Yamaha RD. This is going to be epic. This is going to be awesome. This is why I love this race, guys. These are the kind of cool, unique matchups that you're going to see. Banshee custom versus an old school RD. 12-18, the dial in for the Banshee. And what I want to know are the Cowboys ready to turn on some wind lights over here, huh?
Yes, sir. We're running the 8th. We're going to coast through the lights at the end.
Okay. Good luck. We got any 2-stroke fans over here? Yes, we do. Shout out, and I see another 2-stroke fan back there. Very, very cool. Here we go. Let's start them off. Smokin Joe Molyneux, good for him. He is a past winner of this event. He is not to be taken lightly here today. Let's see how close to his dial he can come. Oh, look at this matchup. Water Buffalo versus Snowmobile. The Suzuki GT 750 is the first liquid cold bike from Japan. Swift trying to get his snowmobile engine machine to the next round. This is going to be epic. Left side, gonna move on to the next round. Oh my goodness, H2. We got Team Derek pulling for Dad to get a big win. Let's see what they can do over here. David, Derek, Brian, It's hard to see Jimmy Chongris. He survives and advances. Not a clean run, but he survives and advances. Let's see if he gets tuned up for round two. Drag racing, sometimes it's a war of attrition. Sometimes you need lady luck. It's about surviving and advancing. I'll explain the handicaps in a second. But as for now, we got another Whopper coming up. Are you Team Yamaha or are you Team Kawasaki? Turn up those speakers. Smell some premix. It's two strokes, baby. RD drove through the clutch, and an astute move by this team over here, because all they have to do is break the beam. They get to save the equipment, take it for the next round. Why chance it, right? Congratulations to them. That's a beautiful, beautiful situation. And check out who's got another broke by. It is our H1 500. This is the gentleman yesterday who brought a tear to my eye. You guys let me know, if you're watching this video, you remember the era where you showed up with a brown van and a two-stroke. Let me know about it. Let's see how close these go. How close to 1551 can he come? About a 1524, not that far off, a little under, but you turn on that wind light, you're going to the next round. And as you know, sir, when you go to the next round, anything can happen.
Absolutely. We just saw one that got super lucky.
How you like the smell of those machines?
It's a little different. Reminds me of winter.
Good stuff. What an opening round, guys. This is why we travel to cover this, because we admire these guys. This is a niche that we got to keep alive. All you two-stroke guys watching this, want to see you right here next year, US 131. All the guys that watch my Meekum coverage, all the guys that watch my Deals Gap Tail of the Dragon coverage, come on up here. Even if you don't race, park a two-stroke, have some fun. Now, let me explain something. If you're a casual fan of drag racing, I should back up. This is handicap racing. This is not out the back door. We stagger the starts. The way they do it in Super Eliminator, every bike falls into a category. You run off the record in your category, minus a few. They do give you a little wiggle room. That's why, as Jim Chongris was explaining to us, he's been a 765. His Dallin was a 770. It is a very cool form of racing. And boy, I'm excited to see who's going to go the distance today. So we got to keep these two strokes alive. Still smoking, mixing gas, and hauling. You know the rest. Gotta love it, guys. I want to hear about your favorite two-stroke down below. Me, hard to beat that H2, but I love them all. Jim Chongris was able to get these issues figured out against Dave Dillon. He double bulbed Bad Dad, and he put Bad Dad on the trailer. Wow! Serious competition today. That brings up our final pair of this round. win by a country mile. He breaks out, he goes under. This team gets a gift. Sometimes in drag racing, lady luck is important. She gets the win. She can't believe it. That individual in the H1 500 is gonna be sick. Good Lord, guys, you cannot go under, the index cannot go under your dowel. So again, if you're new to the sport, there's some tactics down there where if you got the race won by a lot, they'll look back, dump the throttle, grab some brakes. That H1 500, maybe he wanted to go home. Maybe he wanted a head start back to Buffalo, New York, because he is out of here. And how about my man on the purple H2? 2 gifts today. Remember, the RD had problems, rode through the clutch. Now he should have lost that round. Sometimes funny things like this happen, and then he gets hot at the right time. Gonna be very, very interesting. Next round here from beautiful Martin, Michigan. Sid, congratulations. This snowmobile powered beast is going rounds, printing tickets. What happened to your brother though, unfortunately? Why wasn't he able to make the call?
This morning in warm up, his motor bent a connecting rod.
Sorry to hear about that. And that's not an easy fix here at the racetrack, is it?
Sure not. Didn't have time to get it done before eliminations today. If it had happened yesterday, we could have got it fixed, just not today, unfortunately. So I'm going to do the best I can to uphold the Swift name. Try and keep her in there.
Keep her rolling, man. He's doing a great job out here today on the snowmobile bike. I gotta ask you, young lady, what is better than coming to the racetrack with your family and your dog?
Not a lot.
You love it, and you're close this weekend, right? How far is home for you?
Move on to round number 3.
Okay, no, that's not like a Maryland trip, huh? Well, you guys enjoy it. Thanks for being here. We do appreciate it, guys. Nothing like hanging out at the racetrack with your family and your dog.
66 to 130, Robert left-hand side with the advantage.
We're putting the jacket on. We hear David Derrick Mania is running wild down here. This green H2 is printing tickets, man. How you doing it?
Getting very lucky.
Well, luck and skill. Luck is a part of the sport.
I mean,
is everything okay on the motorcycle?
Frame's got an air leak in it.
Oh no.
I have to top it off right as I'm going in the burn box.
Got you.
Not something I'm proud about being a welder, but
that's
I fixed
okay.
the other side. You know, the chassis has been together for a while, and it's you know, they get cracks.
It's a war of attrition out here sometimes. Now, with Super Eliminator, you cannot change your dial, right?
You can lower it if you think you're going to go quicker, but you can't slow it down for this particular event.
Got you. We wish you the best. How about a shirtless bad dad sitting on your bike? Is that good luck? Good luck, David Derrick. And how about this? I get a ride. Did you think we could fit this many people on a golf cart? This golf cart is definitely doing its job. Thank you, golf cart. Hey, and good luck to Mike and Kathy here from Michigan. Mike, you've had some great luck here today. Lady luck.
Yeah.
There we go. Keep it up, man.
Crazy luck.
Keep it up. This beautiful purple people eater Kawasaki H2. Gonna try to go there. Oh, but he's got the Mountaineer. He's got the West Virginia man. The West Virginia man is rolling here today. Is it the day of the Mountaineers? That's what we gotta find out. How's that clutch hand feeling?
Go here.
Good stuff. Or is it the day of the little engine that could? The Yamaha RD, printing tickets, going rounds. And look at Bad Dad, showing off his world-class physique. He's the man. Be careful, ladies. Oh, there we go. Well, the Swift boys, they've had some great luck. Sid Swift trying to get past the RD. And here comes David Derrick with his entire family looking on. Let's see, we got any David Derrick fans over here. Oh yeah, yes we do. What a We told you luck is such an important part, especially with motorcycles from the 70s in advance. Now, can Mike on the purple H2 take down the West Virginia Mountaineer? West Virginia, two-stroke nation, stand up at that. He's going to be tough to beat. He's going to be tough to beat. What a round, action heating up. There we go. Big shout out to this young man doing a great job prepping the racetrack, spraying down some VHD. I'll tell you, they got some great photos down here. These guys are awesome. Looking for some David Derrick photos. Let's find one. Yeah, absolutely. Another round is upon us. And can anybody stop a snowmobile machine? And then there were three. And is it the day of the snowmobile? Great job, Sid. Well, the only bad news for Sid, he's got a really tough draw. The one and only David Derrick with his whole family here, putting some air in the air shifter. Dave, you had the bye last round. You feeling like you got enough this round?
I hope. I backed out of being the last time, I'm an amateur hour, but we'll okay. Give her a good college try.
You know, if you're going to make a mistake, make it on a bye run, right?
Yes.
Good luck here. Big semifinal showdown coming up. And guess who's got the bye run? It is the Mountaineer man, Scott Allen, out of, by God, West Virginia. And I just think this may have something to do with his Good Luck Cycle Drag sticker, which you can get, by the way, if you go to cycledragshop.com or linked below. Get a shirt. We'll throw in decals. And you too can have great luck like the Mountaineer
Dutch
man.
Mafia Racing, bracket sled. Dutch Mafia Racing, bracket sled, we need you back.
Well, Al, unfortunately your day ended early, but how about brother? Printing tickets, trying to keep the Swift name going.
That's it, we're headed for the finals.
Trying to go back to back on the Swift's machines. Now, is it true Taylor Swift is your daughter?
No.
All right, we'll keep that. I don't know, we've heard some reports. Shout out Team Swift. And shout out Team Derrick. He's got both lovely daughters cheering him on today. How awesome. You know what? We made a challenge though. We want to see these lovely daughters on two strokes next year. Can we make that happen, Dave?
I think the one just wants to test and tune, and the other one's, he's got little ones to be responsible.
That's true. Well, we'll keep it safe no matter what. We'll get Dad to put you a safe bike together. We like it. Here we go. It's semifinal time. Swift putting some air in. Here we go, guys. What a beautiful motorcycle. I absolutely love it. David Derrick, fantastic job. And like I said, how appropriate, because this is a man who's really helped keep this program going out here. He's got a shop. Anybody who needs a bike restored, we've really referred them to David Derrick. Look him up on Facebook. This man knows his two strokes. Oh, we got a lane swap. We got a lane swap. Last minute lane swap. Last minute lane swap. Swift. Team Swift wants the right lane. That's going to put David Derrick in the left lane. This is the home track for David Derrick. He knows how to get it done. Rivals, two awesome motorcycles. David Derrick left lane, Sid Swift right lane. A trip to the final is what's at stake. Problems for David Derrick, win light going to the one, the only Sid Swift. Your final is set. Man, great weekend there by David Derrick. Unfortunately, luck just ran out. Now the Mountaineer man gets the bye. Kickstart, baby. Oh yeah, he does have to start it. Set. Scott Allen, David Derrick, the war to settle the score. Or I'm sorry, it'll be Allen taking on Sid Swift. Gotta love these two-strokes, guys. Gotta love them. Long live the two-strokes. I'm trying to do my part, guys. We do coverage from Mecum covering the two-strokes. We go to Deals Gap, Tail of the Dragon. They do a big meet there that is super, super cool. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this coverage, but we're not done yet. If you watch this video, I need a comment from you. I need to know your all-time favorite two-stroke. What do you think of these bikes? Do you have any questions? Are we going to see a big, massive return of two-strokes? Still popular in the dirt world in some applications. You know, Kawasaki, there's been rumors. Are they going to make a KX300? I certainly would love that. And that brings us to our final round. Look at Scott Allen back there kick-starting this bike. I love it. Talk about a nod to a bygone era. You used to have to earn that startup. Sid Swift taking on Scott Allen, the snowmobile bike versus the H2. This one's for all the money here at US 131. Two great racers here. Who will get the win? Allen's been tough. So has Swift. Here we go, final round, US 131, two-stroke national. We are clean and green. What a drag race. This one going to come down to the wire at the far and give the win light to Swift. Let's take another look at this. We talked about just how consistent that snowmobile-powered bike is, that Polaris-powered machine. Great reaction time. Swift goes 9:32, 131. Allen goes 8:93, 137. Congratulations, Swift. You know what, guys? We have been here for several years, so make sure you check out the coverage that we did here many years ago. There's just tons of two-stroke coverage on this channel. Still smoking. We absolutely love it. And make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss a single thing. I want to thank all these great racers for continuing to keep two-stroke motorcycle drag racing alive, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember, what you can do is smash subscribe, get your notifications on so you don't miss anything. You can get these shirts at cycledragshop.com. Every order comes with a set of decals. Thank you guys so much for watching from beautiful US 131 Motorsports Park, Martin, Michigan, the house that Jason Peterson owns. Cycle Drag rolls on.